welcome you to the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. Two surging squads square off for the second time this season as Charlotte Independence puts a 10-match unbeaten run on the line against a Chattanooga Red Wolf squad that is red hot as of late, winners of 4 of the last 5 matches. This broadcast is presented by Novant Health as we welcome you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Happy to have you with us. John Gross with you on this Saturday evening, taking a look at the USL League One table, brought to you by Carolina Office Solutions. And with this 10-match unbeaten run, Charlotte Independence has catapulted into the upper echelon of the league table. With a win tonight and losses by 1 Knoxville and Union Omaha, Charlotte will be tied for first place. And after Chattanooga Red Wolves got off to a bit of an up-and-down start to the season, they've won 4 of the last 5 in league play, and with that, sit just 1 point south of the playoff line. This is meeting number 2 this season between Chattanooga and Charlotte, and boy, was the first one an absolute thriller. A pair of early goals by the Jacks had them sitting pretty through 13 minutes. Here's Swebu Maru with the second goal in the first 13 for Charlotte Independence. But this Chattanooga side is so gritty. Down but never out. Joshua Ramos taps it in, made it 2-1. And a few moments later, it's Pedro Hernandez rolls it in, equalizing. So 2-2 the score. But here was the decisive moment. Luis Alvarez lays one off. John Baquero, that duo has been sensational all season long. And that 58th minute goal, the game winner for Charlotte Independence against Chattanooga. And speaking of that match, well, we look back over the 5 matches since then. This is the run of form for these two squads. Charlotte sitting at 4-0-1 in these last 5 matches. Chattanooga 4-1-0. And look at the goal scored numbers, right? Charlotte tremendous on the attack, albeit they've had some players injured as of late, but still producing goals. But the goals conceded numbers also very impressive. In particular for Chattanooga, 3 clean sheets over these last 5 matches. It has been a really good defensive run of form for Scott McKenzie's squad, as always. Well, we showed you John Baquero a bit earlier with that game-winning goal in the first meeting between these squads, and he is our player to watch, brought to you by Gatorade for this one as well. Had the game-winning goal in the 58th minute of the last meeting. He's been playing a bit more of a central midfield role for Charlotte Independence as of late, given some of the injuries this team has had. Luis Alvarez has not played since June, and Enzo Martinez has also not played since June, so they've really looked towards Baquero to carry the load and create for his teammates, and he has done that as of late with 4 goals and 3 assists. And for Chattanooga, also down a key player up front, no Rapapa Mensah today, so look out for Omar Hernandez. 6 goals and 2 assists on the season. He's one of the most dangerous players on set pieces in this league. He's been sensational once again at 6 goals a season ago and 4 assists. Before these last 2 years, he never had more than 2 goal contributions in a single season, so he has really found his stride under the leadership of Scott McKenzie. Second meeting of the season between these two squads. It's a Southern showdown. 2 teams finding their stride as of late. We'll duke it out once again. We'll have lineups and kickoff for you when we get back.
I need my heart to stop slowing me down. I want a plan that fixes this fast, and an expert who will talk me through it. I want a heart specialist at the top of the field, and a scar too small to notice. I want to be back out here, because I want to give them what this place gives me.
For nationally recognized heart and vascular care, you want Novant. Novant Health. Best physicians, amazing nurses, remarkable care.
When it comes to delivering high quality, affordable health care, relationships matter. And after 90 years, Blue Cross North Carolina is proud of the relationships we've built with you. We're 5,000 neighbors, friends, and family committed to improving the health and well-being of everyone across this state. We're here for you, all of you.
Your Charlotte Independence!
Want an affordable and exciting outing for the whole family? The Charlotte Independence has you covered. Introducing the Charlotte Independence Family 4-Pack. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, starting at only $80. It's everything you need for a family night filled with soccer fun. Come see your Charlotte Independence play at American Legion Memorial Stadium. For county, for country, ride with us. Get your family 4-pack today at charlotteindependence.com.
highs 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive.
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Taking a look at the starting 11 first for the home side Charlotte Independence. Lineup brought to you by Capelli Sport. 2 changes from last match for Mike Jeffries, last league match I should say. Miles Lyons making his second start of the season. And Jefferson Amaya returns to the starting 11, the El Salvador national team member. And also 2 changes for Scott McKenzie from the Wednesday match against AV Alta. Matt Bentley and Aaron Lombardi in the starting 11 today. No Rapapa Mensah. He is not available for a selection after suffering an injury shortly after scoring the Chattanooga Red Wolves' record-breaking goal. He's now the all-time goal scorer in club history. And I should also add for Charlotte, Luis Alvarez is available for selection. He's been the best player in the league this season. Alvarez has not played since that June 13th match against Naples. And we are underway as Sway Bumaro boots it back, and it's meeting number 2 this season between 2 surging squads, Charlotte Independence and Chattanooga Red Wolves, on this Saturday evening at American Legion Memorial Stadium. Thrilled to have you along for the ride today. John Gross with you. What should be a fun battle. The dynamic attack of this Independence squad versus a Charlotte team that is so difficult to break down and is so clinical with their chances. This squad is dead last in the league in possession by a hefty margin. They have attempted the fewest passes in the league by a hefty margin, yet they still sit 4th in the league in goals per game. Lethal encounters, dangerous in set pieces as well. Here is John Baccaro. He's been the engine as of late for this team. The Charlotte squad that enters today unbeaten in 10 straight league matches. 14 in a row without a loss in all competitions. It has been a remarkable run of form for Mike Jeffries' team. They've gone 8-0-2 in these last 10 league matches. And the 4 non-league matches were in USL Cup play, including multiple results against USL Championship squads. And Charlotte actually claiming the group in the Prinks Tires USL Cup. They claimed a shootout win against Charleston Battery over the weekend. Here's Joey Skinner. Skinner again. Out of the reach of Baccaro. Mike Jeffries leading the way, the reigning coach of the month in USL League One, and for good reason. His team has not lost a match since April 18th against One Knoxville. And again, they've had to navigate that USL Cup stretch as well, and found a lot of success doing that. He said, look, you know, that's the USL Cup success is somewhere between us representing the league and also it just being important for us to win a match for ourselves. And he was really proud of how his team battled in those matches. And his team will compete in the knockout stages. Here's Romero. Angles one for Miles Lyons, just his second start of the season. Lyons is crunched down. It's a quality tackle by Jordan Ayambila. Will stay with Charlotte. Check that throw in for Chattanooga. A Red Wolves side that has won 4 of the last 5 matches. They've only conceded 1 goal in those 4 wins. 3 clean sheets for Jason Smith in goal. And they're a team that has to defend for long spells. You look back last match, a 1-0 win against AV Alta. That was a complete clash of styles. An AV Alta team that, since its inception of this league, has been at or near the top in terms of possession stats. Chattanooga dead last in average possession. They only had the ball for 21% of that match, which is the lowest possession in a match for any team in USL League One this season. Yet they still claim the win 1-0 on a Ropapa-Mensah corner kick goal. And that goal made Mensah the club's all-time leading goal scorer. Though he did leave in the first half with an injury, he is unavailable for selection today. Here's Suebu Maru. Ayambila, a shanked clearance, and it will stay with the Independents. Edson Carvajal, our referee, getting things sorted out. Here's Joshua Ramos. This Chattanooga team can get ahead in a hurry as it's lifted along by Angelo Kelly Rosales, but good recovery by Miles Lyons. One of the things to monitor is the first 15 minutes of this match. Both of these teams tied for having conceded the most goals in the first 15 minutes of matches in the league. They both allowed 7. They've been a bit leaky early on in games. This one is rolled in, and Levy watches it wide, and you see the Red Wolves players centrally asking for a feed. Meanwhile, Charlotte has been able to capitalize on the first 15 minutes. They lead the league in goals in the first 15. And there is Scott McKenzie, the reigning USL League One Coach of the Year, and what a job he has done since being hired as the interim head coach back in August of 2023. Last season, leading them to the best regular season in club history. A disappointing ending, falling in the quarterfinals of the postseason, but his team trying to be back in the mix once again, and they have situated themselves 9th in the table, and with a win and some assistance can catapult all the way up to 5th place tonight. Ortiz, Baquero pings it through, sent out for a corner.
That ball went over the end line, and it will be a corner kick for the Jacks. Heading over to take the corner, number 10, John Baquero. Let's get it started tonight, Jacks fans. Make some noise!
Corner kick on the way. First corner for the Jacks. Baquero leaves it short. Manin lifts it in off of Lombardi, and it will head out for another corner.
Again from the other side. Corner kick for the Jacks. This time with the right foot, it's going to be number 5, Jovan Romero on the kick.
Jovan Romero will waltz to the corner flag. Young player. You want to talk about a young guy who has a bright future in this league and beyond. It is Jovan Romero. He's played the full 90 in all but one match. Last league match came off in the 81st. First time he's exited the field this season. Just 20 years of age. As he swings this one in, trickles through and lifted just high. Rode Manin on the doorstep. Could not put it home, and it will be a goal kick. One more look at our black tie bus charters instant replay. Manin gave it a flick upstairs. Let's take a look at the injury report brought to you by Novant Health. We mentioned Ropapa-Mensah unavailable for Chattanooga. Trio of players out for the Independents. Enzo Martinez, a notable name there. Club's all-time leading goal scorer. He has not played since June 13th, and another player who has not played since June 13th is Luis Alvarez. who is available for selection. Here's Bentley. That is turned over in a dangerous area. Omar Hernandez knocks it wide. Here's our own Lombardi across for Iambila, and it's headed away by Lyons. Miles Lyons, a goal-saving header. Just his second start of the season, but if he keeps making plays like this, he'll see significantly more playing time. Just stepping in front of a surging Jordan Iambila. Former USL Championship player with Monterey Bay and El Paso, Miles Lyons. First season playing in League One. Throwing from Omar Hernandez. There's Kelly Rosales. Skies it in. Skinner heads it away. Matt Bentley retains. Driven ball. No trouble this time for Lyons as it's rolled on frame. And Levy was ready for it. Kelly Rosales had a rip, and now here comes Charlotte. Prince Sadie. Suebu Maru. Not the best of balls, trying to switch. This match has had a different feel than the last time these two teams met so far. Through 13 minutes in the first matchup, Charlotte Independence led 2-0. Still scoreless in the 11th minute of this match. And Ramos is offside. Tonight's match is presented by Novant Health, the official healthcare provider of the Charlotte Independents. With same and next day sick visits, Novant Health provides care when and where you need it. Schedule online at novanthealth.org. Here's the captain, Clay Dimmick. He is synonymous with this club. Lions. Dimmick again. Dimmick in his 8th season with the Independents, 5th season as a captain. Sadie. Dimmick once more. Jefferson Amaya. There's Romero. Dimmick. We will see a lot of this, a lot of Independence possession, but can they break down this low block of Chattanooga? It's a team that has been so difficult to score against, especially over these last 5 matches. 3 clean sheets in the last 5 for Chattanooga. Romero. Romero once more. That's sprayed in, headed on frame. There's the breakthrough. Suebu Maru. It's 1-0 Charlotte Independence. His second goal of this season against Chattanooga. Both have come in the 13th minute of the match. And one more look at it. It's a beautiful ball in for Maru, able to adjust. Look at this battle as he gets his head around it and nods it home. And Suebu Maru able to head it past Eric Kinsner, who was marking him initially, and then beyond Jason Smith. And the bell is ringing. Suebu Maru, for the second time this season, scoring against Chattanooga in the 13th minute. It's his 6th goal of this season. And he's somebody who Mike Jeffries said will have more on his shoulders today with some of the other key attacking pieces unavailable. And he answers. And that trend continues. Charlotte leads the league in goals in the first 15 minutes of matches, now with 10. Chattanooga has conceded the most goals in the first 15 minutes of matches, now with 8. And we have seen this Chattanooga team really struggle in those matches where it concedes early because it forces them to be a little bit more expansive, which is not necessarily how they want to play. Elevated feed towards Lombardi, who was offside. Turn to the CBS Sports Network on Wednesday, July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern for a Western Conference Championship showdown. Surging Lexington SC face battle-tested Oakland Roots SC in an on-field tussle for valuable points. Catch all the action on CBS Sports Network, July 22nd. Here's Sadie. Late Dimmick now. Here's Dimmick again. The face of this franchise, but is given away. Kelly Rosales now. Lombardi links up with Iambila. Back for Owen Lombardi. Threads it through. Iambila. Flag stays down. Jordan Iambila's hit it wide. Bentley, can he keep it in play? He can. As he lays it back off. And a feed that is way too heavy, but Iambila muscles back into possession. Iambila had that shot just moments ago. That is not necessarily what he's known for. He has not scored this season. Lions. Maru gives it away. Iambila. Hernandez. Omar Hernandez, that is. Clipped out of possession. And Prince Sadie leads the charge. .13th-minute goal by Swebu Maru, the difference. Former Cameroon national team member. Second-year Independence man, there he is. 6th goal of this season. Had 9 last season. And is trudging towards that mark again this year as Lions does well to keep it in play. Sadie back for Lions. Picaro. Sadie, the sidestep, the swinging ball, just over the head of a surging Skinner.
Cross is a little too tall. It'll be a goal kick coming out for the Red Wolves.
Season tickets are still available for the 2026 season with packages starting at just $5 per match. Lock in your seats today by visiting tickets.charlotteindependence.com to secure your spot with the Charlotte Independence. Jacks trying to use the home field advantage to their advantage once again, and have they been stellar at home or what? 6-0-0 in the friendly confines of American Legion Memorial Stadium. Unbeaten, untied at home this season. They've outscored their opponents now 24-8, including the Maru goal at home. Iambila rolls it through. Pedro Hernandez is there, but he's offside.
Offside flag is up. Indirect kick for the Jacks.
10 in a row without a loss for Charlotte. They're one away from matching Fort Wayne's number of 11 straight without a loss for the longest unbeaten run this season. Fort Wayne's run came to an end earlier this week against Knoxville in a dramatic match that saw a red card in the opening seconds. Here's Miles Lyons. Sadie. Lyons again. Lyons cuts it back. Lyons with space. Lyons lets it fly. Nearly an own goal. Came out the head of Kinsner, but Jason Smith ready for it as he bombs it away. Here's Aaron Lombardi. Sneaks one through for Hernandez. Omar Hernandez gets there, but is met by Raoud Manin. Well played by the sturdy center back. Here's Sadie. Lyons. Back for Prince Sadie, the Liberian international. Dimmick. Amaya. Amaya, again, the product of the Independence Academy, now plays for the El Salvador national team, and a brilliant tackle made by Pedro Hernandez. Well done by Miles Lyons to break up that counter, and that's what you have to do when you play against Chattanooga. There's Toby Adewole, who did spend last season with the Jacks, 4 appearances for Charlotte, facing his former club today. Bentley unsuccessful on the 1-2. Vigo Ortiz runs out of real estate. Watch the USL on ESPN2 July 25th for a championship matchup of teams battling for conference points. Detroit City FC aims to keep its top 4 standing in the East with a win over Las Vegas Lights FC club fighting to stay in the hunt in the West. Saturday, July 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Ramos drives it in, a beautiful ball! But the offside flag is raised. Matt Bentley just beyond that back line. One more look at it. It was off the post anyway on her black tie transportation replay. Matt Bentley, the native of London, England. Not sure how much of a consolation it really is, but England did just hang on to win the 3rd place match of the World Cup, downing France 6-4. Yes, you heard that correctly. 6-4. Romero. Skinner. Ortiz lost it. Bentley in the move. Lombardi. Blasts it long. Ayambila races to get there, and he does. Ayambila through traffic. Oh, and a hard challenge. There was a foul called before the collision between Ayambila and Levy. Will there be anything else? Levy and Ayambila both down.
Fans, make sure you're repping your club.
Take a look at it. So this is where the foul is committed. That's a clear foul against Ayambila. Then he just can't slow down his momentum. It's a bit of a clumsy moment. And good to see both players on their feet and seemingly okay. Good sportsmanship from Ayambila and Matt Levy. Here's Dimmick. .13th-minute goal by Swebu Morrow has the Jacks in front. Second time this season that he scored in the 13th minute against Chattanooga. So for him, it has been lucky number 13. Taylor Swift would be proud. Here's Kinsner. Bentley is offside.
Indirect kick for the Jags.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina is the official health insurance provider of the Charlotte Independents. Blue Cross NC makes health insurance easy. Discover employer, individual, family, Medicare, and Medicaid plans from Blue Cross NC. Better care starts here. Final 20 minutes of this first 45. Two teams who have played some exceptional soccer as of late. Mike Jeffries, when I asked him about this streak, he brought up a good point, how it's been different iterations of this squad throughout the streak. There was the stretch early on where they were just all systems go on the attack and were so dangerous going forward. But they've had some injuries as of late that have depleted some of their attacking pieces up front. So more recently, it's been more of a defensive-focused approach for this independent side. As Wyman Wessels and Vigo Ortiz have a little tango on the touchline. Meanwhile, Scott McKenzie said that his team is really just buying into the identity. We've seen that with their results, winning 4 of the last 5 matches. And it is a style that does require buy-in. You're going to be playing without the ball for the large majority of the match. Long spells out of possession. That means long spells defensively. And you have to be clinical when you do generate those chances. And the buy-in has been there and the results have now been there. Ramos charges at Skinner. Ramos claims a corner.
Ball defended over the end line. It will be a corner kick for Chattanooga Red Wolves.
First corner kick of the night for Chattanooga. This is where this team can be so dangerous. Omar Hernandez, set piece extraordinaire, will send this one in. Ball in from Hernandez. Baquero easily nods it away. Ortiz gave it a go, but was already over the touchline. Heaved into the mix. And a whistle. Iambila called for the shove. Former Independence player. Check that, Adewole. Here's Romero. Amaya. Dimmick into space. Dimmick. Sadie. Muscled out of possession by Kelly Rosales. Such a skilled ball winner as it's played along towards Lombardi. Lombardi gets a head on it, leaving off his line. But a whistle comes in. No goal, offside. Rowan Lombardi thought he had a leveler. Evidently just past that last defender. Lombardi, the native of Rosario, Argentina. Not the only Rosario native making a name for himself in the soccer world right now. Lionel Messi from Rosario will look to win another World Cup tomorrow afternoon. Here's Dimmick, back for Lions. Baquero drives it in. Baquero's ball headed wide. Oh, just a lovely delivery by John Baquero. But Joey Skinner, oh, so close to a second for the Jacks. Taking another look at it, and there were two players that had to go. Maru and then Skinner, and whew, nearly 2-0, and now it is time for the hydration break. 30 minutes through in this one, and that man has the difference-making goal. Swaybu Maru scored in the 13th minute back in May. In the 13th minute of this match, he scores again. Something about Swaybu Maru in the 13th minute against Charlotte Independence. And as our wonderful producer Hunter pointed out, 13 plus 13 equals 26, and his jersey number, 26. So it was meant to be for Swaybu Maru as he makes it 1-0. That replay brought to you by Black Tie Transportation. Maru has had to step up as of late with some of these key attacking pieces unavailable. Christy Manzinga out, Enzo Martinez out. Luis Alvarez has been out, though he is available for selection today. Scott McKenzie instructing his squad, who have to navigate this daunting stretch. They played the fewest matches in the league at the mid-season break, and that means that the back half of the season will be an absolute gauntlet. In this month alone, 7 matches across all competitions. So plenty of chances to pick up points, but also plenty of chances to get tired. And Scott McKenzie certainly has that in the back of his mind when it comes to player rotation. Look at those Charlotte Independent supporters. I love that, 3 different kits. That's awesome. Speaking of kits, if you want to get one, you can shop the Charlotte Independent's latest collection at charlotteindependence.myshopify.com. Pardon me, Shopify. charlotteindependence.myshopify.com, or by clicking the shop button at charlotteindependence.com. Loving that cotton candy. Mike Jeffries having a word with his squad as well. The June Coach of the Month in USL League One. Second stint leading the Jacks. He did so from 2015 to 2018 and 2019 until now. Former U.S. men's national team member. One of my favorite tidbits about Mike Jeffries, not only an outstanding soccer player, manager, and soccer mind, but he went to Duke and he double majored in electrical engineering and public policy. And if you know anything about Duke, you know that it is one of the premier institutions in the world. So to dual major at a school of that caliber, in majors of that difficulty, while winning the Herman Trophy as the best player in college soccer at Duke. That tells you just how special a guy Mike Jeffries is. His team in a solid spot as we navigate this first 45. Here's Pedro Hernandez. Well played by the captain, Clay Dimmick. 8th year Independence player. Wynan Dwessels now had an assist on the goal last match against Navy Alta on Wednesday. Second ball settles neatly to Pedro Hernandez, who loops it across, and it's volleyed off side netting. Matt Bentley almost finishing off a stellar goal. What a beautiful ball, as it's played over to Bentley on a platter, and he finds side netting. That's taken away, back heel towards Hernandez. Kelly Rosales pings it in. Lombardi got a chest on it. Nothing more than that. Wessels. Kinsner. Flutters went along. Dimmick gets his head on it. Lions battles with Ayambila. Ayambila does win the duel. A poor feed by Pedro Hernandez. You don't see that from him very often. And it opens the door for a break here. Prince Sadie on the charge. Options alongside him. Sadie dances. Sadie goes down. A whistle comes in. It is against Prince Sadie. And he embellished that and is shown yellow.
Shown to number 7, Prince Sadie of the Independents.
Let's get one more look at it. Is there any sort of contact here? And yeah, you see immediately Pedro Hernandez signals over to Ensign Carvajal, hey, that should be a card, and our match referee agrees. Bentley dashes through, advantage played. Matt Bentley, still Bentley, his cross cut out by Lions. That will stay in play and heads out for a throw. Omar Hernandez will toss this in. Ramos back for Omar Hernandez. Swings it across off the volley. It was a valiant effort, but nothing to show for it from Matt Bentley, who's had a couple of cracks at it in this first half. Amaya. It's a direct ball. Skinner. Vaquero. Here's Raoud Manin, Martinique international, though he is from France. France, a country that has produced so many players who play for other national teams. 99 players in the World Cup born in France this year. Remarkable. Lions find Sadie. And it will head down to Chattanooga. Oh, no, check that. We'll stay right here. Lions wins a corner.
Ball defended over the end line. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jags. Javan Romero takes his left foot to take the corner.
Corner kick from Javan Romero. Talented young player, major upside for Romero, the product of the LAFC Academy. Mexico youth national team experience. He won the CONCACAF U17 title a few years back. Romero drives it in. Lombardi volleys away. Back across. Omar Hernandez. Bombs went long for Pedro Hernandez. And the whistle comes in. It will be Chattanooga in possession. Final 5 minutes of this first 45 plus stoppage time. And we will have at least a few minutes due to the hydration break. Adewole. Ramos. Speeds through traffic. Wide for Bentley. Bentley tracked to get there. Bentley drives it in as it's hit on frame and just wide.
Shot is wide.
Jordan Iambila
Coming out for the Jacks.
has had a couple of promising moments. Beautiful ball by Bentley. Iambila off the half volley, stabbed it just wide. He's played a lot of fullback this season, a lot of center back in his career. So not a position that he's normally in, but he did initially play forward when he was younger before being moved to center back. Here's Smith. Bentley. Here's Ramos. Ramos into space. Iambila. Pedro Hernandez. Swings one across, headed down. No trouble for Levy. Pepsi is the official soft drink of the Charlotte Independents. Enjoying ice-cold Pepsi while watching the Jacks. Pepsi, born in the Carolinas. Chattanooga extending its press a bit. Wessels. Lombardi lost his footing, but his teammates back him up. Omar Hernandez. Kelly Rosales. Romero, crafty play, and he draws the whistle. You look at this Independence side, there are a handful of young guys with very bright futures. Javan Romero, one of them. Vigo Ortiz. Ortiz only 18 years old. Last year played with Charleston Battery, another guy with Mexico youth national team experience. Jefferson Amaya plays for the El Salvadorian senior team. He's a product of the Independence Academy. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Kelly Rosales, the savvy veteran. Iambila taps it on. Kelly Rosales. Iambila takes a spill. Free kick on the way for the Red Wolves, who are so dangerous on set pieces. Look at our black tie transportation replay. Not a whole lot there, but evidently enough for Edson Carvajal to blow the whistle. Wine Wessels had an assist in that 1-0 win against AV Alta on Wednesday. His assist came off of a corner kick. We'll send this one in on the restart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated a minimum of 4
We've entered stoppage time, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. 4 minutes of added time in this first half. Wessels hooks one in. Dimmick heads away. Matt Levy grateful for the work of his captain in front of him. Corner kick coming for Chattanooga as we wind down to this first half.
Number 6, Wine Wessels to take the kick.
Wine Wessels will take this one as well. Had a corner kick assist last match. He hooked up with Ropapa Mensah, who's unavailable today as it's headed clear. Ayambila. Bentley. Ramos. Stumbled initially, goes down. Joey Skinner the culprit. And a third free kick for Chattanooga in and around this attacking third. Clear foul against Joey Skinner. First team all facial hair in USL League One. So Omar Hernandez will send this ahead. 6 goals and 2 assists this season for him. Joshua Ramos also in the vicinity. It is Ramos on the right side of your screen. Omar Hernandez just above the ball. It is Hernandez on frame. Levy was ready for it. Matt Levy on the heels of a major performance against Charleston Battery last Saturday, saved 2 penalty kicks to help Charlotte Independence win that shootout, claim the extra point, and in doing so, win the group. So they're one of 2 USL League One teams advancing to the knockout rounds of the Prince Dyers USL Cup. It's them and it's Spokane Velocity. And Charlotte Independence will welcome the reigning USL Cup winners, Hartford Athletic, on August 12th for the quarterfinals. Aniwole slips it wide. Ramos. Ayambila. Lombardi back for Ayambila. Ayambila rolls it in towards Bentley, who goes down. No whistle. And it did not deflect off of Manin. Well defended by the center back. The goal kick for Matt Levy. Another strong season for Levy in the upper echelon of the league standings in terms of save percentage and total saves. Had 6 saves, the season high in the AV Alta win for the last league match. And there is the halftime whistle. And it's Swebu Maru who has the go-ahead moment. 13th minute goal. And it's 1-0 Jacks in front in the second meeting of the season between these 2 squads. Mike Jeffrey's squad is halfway home to an 11th straight result as they lead it 1-0 at the break. Intriguing battle so far. 2 teams who've picked up a whole lot of points as of late. but it is a 1-0 edge for the Independents over the Red Wolves. Halftime brought to you by Courtyard Marriott. We'll be back in a moment. Independents, a 1-0 edge over the visiting Red Wolves from Chattanooga.
I need my back to give me a break. I need my back to give me a break. I want options and a doctor who helps me choose the right one. I want technology informing my surgeon's every move so I get the fastest recovery. I want to get back with the guys before I miss another Saturday. Because I've got plenty left in the tank.
For the gold standard in spine surgery, you want Novant. Novant Health. Best surgeons, amazing nurses, remarkable care.
When it comes to delivering high quality, affordable health care, relationships matter. And after 90 years, Blue Cross North Carolina is proud of the relationships we've built with you. We're 5,000 neighbors, friends, and family committed to improving the health and well-being of everyone across this state. We're here for you, all of you.
Charlotte, it's time to rally behind your home team, your Charlotte Independents. From incredible goals to unforgettable moments, each match brings the excitement of live soccer right here in the Queen City. Christmas in July continues at American Legion Memorial on July 25th. Donate a toy and get in free. Plus, our gift to you, the first 500 fans get a collectible Clay Dimmick bobblehead. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action. For county, for country, ride with us. Get your tickets now at charlotteindependents.com.
Halftime brought to you by Courtyard Marriott. A beautiful night in Charlotte, North Carolina. 1-0 lead. The Independents lead it over Chattanooga Red Wolves. This venue has a brilliant view of uptown Charlotte, as they call it. And the Jacks so far in a good spot through 45 minutes. All right, let's dive into the USL League One Team of the Week. Week 17, Week 18. A couple of players in this match on the list. First of all, Bobby Murphy, Coach of the Week. Abubakar Kamara, Player of the Week. But John Baquero, Javan Romero, deservedly so, on the Team of the Week for Week 17, Week 18. Omar Hernandez, available for selection on the bench. So congratulations to them for a well-deserved honor. And also congratulations to the Coach of the Month, Mike Jeffries. Look, when your team is unbeaten, like his team was, I mean, it's a pretty easy decision. And the reality is he could be a multi-time Coach of the Month winner. If his team keeps winning, he's going to keep winning the award. His team unbeaten in 10 straight matches. Last month, a sensational month of soccer for the Jacks, and they continue their surge up the table. Let's take a look at some other awards from around USL League One.
Goes for goal, and it's in! It is brilliant from Baquero, and it's all square in Charlotte.
John Baquero is no stranger to superb strikes. He squares up the free kick, and watch the goalkeeper. He lets his wall do the work. He isn't cheating at all, gets full extension, but Baquero's strike opposite of the wall is struck off the post and in. It's set-piece mastery from Baquero for your select USL League One Goal of the Week.
Of home. Bowen inward. Medina heads it down, pushed up by Smith. Back-to-back corners for Corpus Christi. Udati in trouble. Alvarez with the poach. And the shove.
Luis Alvarez fights through contact. Luis Alvarez! How could you not be entertained? He fights through the contact and powers it home.
Alvarez sidesteps from the arc, the bend all the way through. An absolute beaut of a strike. All played in by Marcus Epps, and the header is in to give Lexington the lead. For goal and in. Welcome to Oakland.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
You ever just look at them and think, yeah, I'm doing all right.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Revancha, doctor, pero falta gol, estamos a esperar a Hugo. ¿Hugo Sánchez? Sí, tira para adelante. ¿Quién maneja? ¿Un futbolista? ¡Llegamos por fin! ¡Ay, bendito sea el chapar, doctor! Hugo, ¿regreso a las canchas? ¿Algún consejo?
Sí, confía y cree en ti.
¡Ey! ¡Pasa al norte! A donde me dé la oportunidad, pero listo para dar el paso. ¡Listo, vamos!
I need my heart to stop slowing me down. I want a plan that fixes this fast, and an expert who will talk me through it. I want a heart specialist at the top of the field, and a scar too small to notice. I want to be back out here because I want to give them what this place gives me.
For nationally recognized heart and vascular care, you want Novant. Novant Health. Best physicians, amazing nurses, remarkable care.
1-0 the score. Charlotte Independence leads Chattanooga. Halftime brought to you by Courtyard Marriott. That looks fun. I mean, forget about the Kentucky Derby. Like, this is where it's at. #1 horse race to watch. They're having a tough time, but who's going to win? Who's going to win? Almost there. Still going. All right, there we go. A true photo finish as we take a look at the scoreboard around the league. Starting off last night on national TV, AC Boise. How about this? 90+10. Thomas Among, the game-winning goal as AC Boise comes back from a 1-0 deficit. 2 goals in the final 15 or so minutes of that match to win it. We have 2 matches currently in a delay, Cosmos and Corpus Christi. There are major storms going on right now in the New Jersey, New York area. Union Omaha, 1-0 lead over Westchester. And then a couple of other matches still in the first half. Fort Wayne looking to get back on track after losing earlier this week. 2-1 Knoxville. Julio Davey Alta 1-0. And then Spokane Velocity has the edge 1-0 against Richmond Kickers. Let's send it over to Dan Lucas with our USL League One halftime update.
It is halftime in League One. We'll get you back out to your match shortly. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with the headlines. The final group stage of the Prinks Tires USL Cup was a big day for League One. A pair of clubs advanced to the quarterfinal knockout stage. Spokane Velocity scored a 3-1 victory over the Oakland Roots of the USL Championship. then got the boost it needed from AC Boise, defeating Sacramento Republic to advance as the Group 1 winner. Spokane finished group play with 3 straight wins in regulation. And Charlotte Independence stunned Charleston Battery of the championship, winning a penalty kick shootout after a 2-2 draw. Charlotte wins Group 6, and that match extended its unbeaten streak to 14. The USL Cup quarterfinals will take place on Wednesday, August 12th. Tampa Bay hosts Louisville City. Charlotte will host Hartford Athletic. Spokane welcomes Colorado Springs, and San Antonio will host Miami FC. Upcoming national spotlight games next Wednesday, Oakland Roots at Lexington SC on CBS Sportsnet and 2DN. Then next Saturday, Detroit City hosts Las Vegas Lights on ESPN2. San Antonio hosts Indy 11 on the 31st on CBS Sportsnet. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your mat.
I need my back to give me a break. I want options and a doctor who helps me choose the right one. I want technology informing my surgeon's every move so I get the fastest recovery. I want to get back with the guys before I miss another Saturday, because I've got plenty left in the tank.
For the gold standard in spine surgery, you want Novant. Novant Health. Best surgeons, amazing nurses, remarkable care.
Want an affordable and exciting outing for the whole family? The Charlotte Independence has you covered. Introducing the Charlotte Independence Family 4-Pack. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, starting at only $80. It's everything you need for a family night filled with soccer fun. Come see your Charlotte Independence play at American Legion Memorial Stadium. For county, for country, ride with us. Get your family 4-pack today at charlotteindependence.com.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Let's take a look at the first half that was between the Charlotte Independence and Chattanooga Red Wolves. Halftime highlights brought to you by Novant Health. There were chances for Chattanooga to break through. Matt Bentley with an opportunity right there. We go on to the 8th minute off of a corner kick. Javan Romero swings it in, and it's lifted just high by Raoud Manin. Disbelief that he could not finish that. 11th minute now. Another chance for the Red Wolves, as it's hit off the volley by Angelo Kelly Rosales, but no issues for Matt Levy. And then the 13th minute, the breakthrough moment. Joey Skinner swings this in. Swebu Maru able to duke it out with Eric Kinsner. And it is Maru who scores in the 13th minute against Chattanooga for the second time this season. Did the same exact thing back on May 30th. Now we'll look at our first half stats brought to you by Novant Health. And for the Independents, 4 shots, 1 on target, but that's the only one that has mattered for them. Meanwhile, the Red Wolves, 7 shots, 3 on frame. What jumps out to me here, the possession numbers. Normally, we've seen this Chattanooga team in the 30s. Last match against an AV Alta team that is very ball dominant, it was just 21% possession, but right around even in the first half of play. And there is the goal scorer, Swebu Maru, his 6th goal of this season. Is that enough, or do the visitors have some second half magic in the tank? Aaron Lombardi ready to restart action. Lombardi just his 3rd start of the season today. And we are underway in this second half of action. A battle of two teams who have found a boatload of success as of late. The Jacks unbeaten in 10 straight matches. Chattanooga winners of 4 of the last 5 fixtures. And we're happy that you're a part of this one. John Gross with you here from Uptown Charlotte. A battle between these two squads who played back on May 30th. 3-2 win in that match by Charlotte, courtesy of a John Baccaro game-winning goal. Throw in over the end line, so a goal kick for Matt Levy. No halftime changes for either squad. Kinsner skies it long. Dimmick heads it out for a throw. Curious to see if Luis Alvarez makes his grand return today. He is available for selection. That's progress. That's step one for Alvarez. We'll see if he does get any playing time. Alvarez, who is regarded as the premier player in the league this season, as Lombardi races to get there. Aaron Lombardi drives it across, and nobody there. Kelly Rosales gives it away. Here's Wessels, acres of space to work with. Wessels flutters one for Ayambila. It's a heavy touch by him. Omar Hernandez will make his way to the ball to toss this back into play. And they bring Toby Adewole into the box, so expect this one to be tossed in. It is heaved by Hernandez. Ortiz lost it. Kelly Rosales, such a skilled ball winner. He draws the foul. Scott McKenzie said he's just a guy who brings leadership, loads of quality in the ball, a winning mentality. He won the league title last year, both Players' Shield and Championship, with one Knoxville, did Angelo Kelly Rosales, and he was initially acquired back in May on a 25-day contract, and he certainly earned an extended deal after impressing in those few weeks on the 25-day deal. Here's Ramos. His cross blocked, well defended by Figo Ortiz. Keeper to keeper. Ortiz. Ramos hands it away. Baccaro. Kinsner unable to clear it cleanly. Chattanooga squad that did generate some chances in the first 45. They had 7 shots, 3 shots on target. Unable to put one past Matt Levy, though. Here's Hernandez trying to change that. As Ramos alongside him, Hernandez dances, swings, was looking for Bentley. I think Bentley wanted it a little bit more in his stride. Bentley, a proven goal scorer, 4 goals this season. Had that hat trick against Sarasota. Also added an assist in that match back on May 9th. One of the better individual performances we've seen from anybody in the league this season. And there is that next man up mentality for this Chattanooga team. Down row Papamensa today as it's played centrally. Hernandez back heels it as it's rolled in. Aaron Lombardi, his first of the season, brings us level. Lovely interplay. Pedro Hernandez, Aaron Lombardi. Game on in the 51st. Look at this hold-up play. The little flick to Aaron Lombardi. Scores his first goal of this season. And there's that quality. Even though Mensah is not available, there are other pieces on this squad. First goal of the season for Rowan Lombardi, a man in his second year of his second stint with Chattanooga. Similar to what we saw when these teams first met. It was Charlotte building the early edge and Chattanooga equalizing a bit later on. Although in that match it was a 2-0 lead for the Independents through 13 minutes. Here's Lyons. Lyons, his ball cut away with ease. On in. And over the head of Joey Skinner. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all of your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Free kick on the way from Omar Hernandez. Hernandez loops one in. Levy goes airborne and is there. And some jawing. Lyons and Kinsner have to be separated. Ensign Carvajal will try to restore order. Let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Those two were tugging one another down. And then there's the shove by Lyons. And Lyons' jersey is ripped. Look at that. Wow. Well, hopefully the kit man can get him a replacement out there. He'll make his way off to the side. Well, his battle wounds from this this match include a ripped jersey. Miles Lyons jockeying with Eric Kinsner. And here comes the uniform swap. So Lyons will be wearing number 15. Pardon me, 75 for the rest of this match. So now number 75, Miles Lyons. Novant Health is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Charlotte Independents. With same and next day sick visits, Novant Health provides care when and where you need it. Schedule online at novanthealth.org. After the skirmish, we get back to it. Just south of the hour mark in this match. The Red Wolves drawing level. Suebu Maru, the 13th minute goal. And then just a few minutes ago, Aaron Lombardi bringing us equal 51st minute conversion. Baquero. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. How did he stay on that? 3 defenders on John Baquero, unfazed. Romero. Javan Romero. Skinner, 1-2 from Baquero. Skinner, centering feed. He is lifted by Ayambila. Only as deep as Romero. Romero drives one in. Maru got a toe on it. Pedro Hernandez pops it clear. It's recycled again by the Jacks. Baquero. Penetrating feed intercepted by Ramos. And Ramos is taken down. Joshua Ramos is in some pain. U.S. Virgin Islands international. Played in a couple of friendlies back in March for his most recent caps. He's been such a consistent piece on this right side for Chattanooga over the years. He started now all 13 of his appearances this season. Ramos again there defensively. Bentley finds Kelly Rosales. Here come the Red Wolves. Angelo Kelly Rosales surges on. And not on the same page with Omar Hernandez. Goal kick on the way. It is rare to see those two not in the same wavelength. It's a Chattanooga squad that is so efficient on these counters. They hardly touch it on average in a match. I mean, their possession is 38% on average, but they just find a way to score goals. Here's Romero leading the charge. Vigo Ortiz. Baquero. Skinner. Baquero again. Baquero. His ball deflected out. Lombardi gives chase to it. Manin sends it out for a throw. Season tickets are still available for the 2026 season with packages starting at just $5 per match. Lock in your seats today by scanning the QR code or by visiting tickets.charlotteindependence.com to secure your spot with the Charlotte Independents. Here's Matt Bentley. Corner kick claimed. Oh, check that. Goal kick on the way. The Jacks haven't really found themselves with many chances in this second half. In fact, 0 shots so far for the Independents in the first 15 minutes of half number 2. Bentley. Omar Hernandez. Marked by Romero. Hernandez over towards Lombardi. Headed away by Manin. Here's Pedro Hernandez. Wessels. Kelly Rosales. Omar Hernandez now. That's tapped through. Lovely little interplay here. Omar Hernandez centering, feed for Lombardi. 1 goal already, make it 2! Arone Lombardi on fire! Red Wolves, red hot in the second half.
Chattanooga goal scored by number 30, Aaron Lombardi.
His second goal of the match, his second goal of this season. Arone Lombardi. It's a beautiful finish, but the build-up was quality as well. And Arone Lombardi makes it 2-1. What a response by this Chattanooga team. A guy who primarily plays at left back, thrusted into a striker role with the injuries to a handful of Chattanooga players, most notably Ropapa Mensah. And Lombardi finding his stride.
All right, fans. Jackson trailing. They need us to support them. Make some noise to get your Independence.
What a response it has been in this second half by Scott McKenzie's club. They are about 27 minutes plus stoppage time away from ending Charlotte's 10-match unbeaten run. And they're on track to do so courtesy of an Arone Lombardi brace. Here's Bentley. Sadie. Baquero. Prince Sadie rolls it through Dimmick. His cross blocked by Hernandez.
All right, fans, that ball is defended over the inline. It's going to be a corner kick for the Jacks. Prince Sadie.
Charlotte getting ready to make a change. Matisse Gaffroy getting set to head on for Vigo Ortiz. Played short. Sadie. Here is Romero. Amaya. Amaya uncorks! Whew. 0 run-up, just let it rip and left it just upstairs. Jefferson Amaya. Charlotte Independence Academy product, returning to the club after an All-American career at High Point University. And here is the Independence alteration. Vigo Ortiz off, Matisse Gaffroy on. First-year pro after an all-conference season at Division I, University of St. Thomas up in Minnesota. And the native of France heads on to the 65th. Baquero. Sadie lays it wide, space for service, played back towards Sadie. Wessels able to dart free momentarily. Sadie couldn't stick with it. Bentley lifts it clear. Skinner dashes free. Joey Skinner with space. Skinner tucks it in. An instant answer. And Joey Skinner equalizes. Look at this individual effort by Skinner, cutting inside on Ramos. And then he does the rest. Joey Skinner. Lightning fast response by the mustache man himself. And it's 2-2. And it's time to ring the bell once again. Well, the last time these teams played on May 30th, it was a 5-goal affair. 3-2 win for the Independents. We are on the doorstep of a similar scoreline. 2-2. And it's the first goal of this season for Joey Skinner. So how about this? 3 of the 4 goals scored today have come from guys who did not score any goals entering today. 2 goals for Aaron Lombardi, 1 for Skinner as it's sent in for Lombardi again. And Manin taps it out for a corner. Comes up from Aaron Lombardi. 2 goals for him today. Played short. Hernandez bends it in. Stays in play. Miles Lyons wearing 75, his number 16 jersey was ripped by Kinsner. It is Wessels who saves the day defensively. Iambila. Kinsner is whistled and a free kick on the way and a booking to boot.
Yellow card caution. Shown number 22, Eric Kinsner.
Eric Kinsner shown yellow or black tie transportation replay. Good look at it. Reigning finalist for USL League One Young Player of the Year, Eric Kinsner. Rock solid center back. Gaffroy searching for Skinner and Ramos beats him. For the intended target. Keep it in play, no, it will be a goal kick for Jason Smith, who has not had much to do in the second half. Aquafina is the official water and hydration partner of the Charlotte Independents. When the game heats up, cool down with Aquafina. Omar Hernandez wins the second ball and pops it ahead. Pedro Hernandez now. Cuts inside. His shot turned away. Omar Hernandez settles. He strikes. Oh my! Matt Levy springs into action. Big time save. Will be a corner kick. One more look. First of all, what a hit this was. This was destined for the upper 90. Matt Levy had other ideas. Corner kick, Wynand Wessels hooks it in. Came off the head of Adewole and then deflected out for another corner. Adewole, you can see him, hands on his face. Nearly scored against his former club. It will be Wessels once more. Wessels swings it in. Wessels' ball stays loose. Off the volley. Angelo Kelly Rosales. Almost a sensational strike, and he knows it. Chattanooga getting set to make a pair of changes. Grayson Mercer and Omar Gomez ready to head on for Omar Hernandez and Matt Bentley. And remember, Luis Alvarez is available as a substitute for the Independents, the Golden Boot leader, the league leader in goal contributions. He has not played since June 13th. And here come the changes. So Matt Bentley off, Omar Gomez on. Omar Hernandez off, Grayson Mercer on. Mercer gives this Chattanooga team a bit of a different look up front now. That traditional big-bodied number 9, physical player atop this formation. Meanwhile, Omar Gomez on as a substitute for the second straight match. He was a starter in every other match before that. Here is Mercer, his first touch. Mercer links up with Lombardi. 2 goals today for Lombardi. A couple of stumbles on this spell for Chattanooga. Ramos goes down. They play on. Kelly Rosales goes at Skinner. Kelly Rosales, his ball met by Dimmick. So Skinner unable to clear. Gomez, Wessels, Kelly Rosales. It's a low ball again. Dimmick is there. That's collected. Pedro Hernandez! Had a window to work with. We have seen him score goals like that before. One of the leaders on this team. He wears the captain band. And he had to go. Would have been a lovely hit if he were to score that. Hernandez, somebody who has been thrusted into a bigger leadership role this season with the absence of Walefi. Hernandez in his 5th season with the club. Skinner rolls for Gaffroy. Gaffroy, centering feed, comes to Maru. Has a goal already. Maru out wide. It's swung in by Gaffroy. Adewole able to head it away in the net. Whistle comes in. Grayson Mercer is down. Matisse Gaffroy, the culprit of that foul. And we will head to our hydration break. What a match this has been. 2-2 the score as we work towards the final 15 minutes. Last time these teams met, it was a 3-2 thriller won by the Independents. This was a 1-0 lead at the break, but we have seen 3 second-half goals. This was the leveler. Lovely back heel to Aron Lombardi, who 1 times it in. First goal of this season for the guy who normally plays left back, but he's playing forward today, and he has thrived in that role. And then 11 minutes later, another beautiful combination. And it's our own Lombardi who bags his second. Made it 2-1. But a response. Joey Skinner, 66th minute, takes it all by his lonesome. And he does the rest, putting it past Jason Smith. And he is juiced up. First goal of the season for Skinner. Lombardi, who you see him on the center of your screen, his first 2 goals of the campaign. So 3 of the 4 goals today have been scored by guys who did not have any goals this season entering tonight's match. Swebu Maru, the other goal scorer, back in the 13th. That was his 6th. So that is to be expected. But to see Skinner score and to see Lombardi score twice, 2 guys who are stepping up beyond what they typically do, what they typically provide, I should say, because they are key players in other facets for their respective squads, but not normally known as goal scorers. Joey Skinner, first-year Independence player out of the Independence Academy. He has returned, though, after making a couple of pit stops along the way. Former first-round draft pick in the 2023 MLS draft by Nashville, has a pair of MLS appearances. Shop the Charlotte Independence latest collection at charlotteindependence.myshopify.com or by clicking the shop button at charlotteindependence.com. A pair of alterations getting set to enter for the Jacks. Fabrice Nga and Tabu Nare will head on in a moment. Mercer retreats to recover possession. Ramos cuts inside. Pedro Hernandez back for Ramos. Mercer turns and hits it. No trouble for Levy. Matt Levy being tested. It's a second half that has favored the visitors. 7 shots for them in the second half, just 2 for the Jacks. And here are the changes. Fabrice Nga, his first appearance since June 10th. He replaces Prince Sadie. And Tabo Nare on for Miles Lyons. Here is Nare, who initially joined on a 25-day contract but signed a full deal back in April. Baquero, a bit heavy in the feed. Here's Wessels. A surging Ayambila. Wessels again. Kelly Rosales. Adewole launches ahead, and there is a whistle. Adewole was brought down. Will be a free kick for the Red Wolves. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Here's Lombardi, who has scored both goals today for Chattanooga. Final 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Independence trying to extend this 10-match unbeaten run. A result would match Fort Wayne for the longest unbeaten streak in the league this season. If you go across all comps, it's been 14 straight without a loss for the Independents. And a yellow card comes out against a player on the Chattanooga bench. It's Ricardo Jerez, the backup goalkeeper. Mercer. Independence looking for the handball. There it is. Oh. Gatorade is the official sports drink provider of the Charlotte Independents. After a long day in the field or at the gym, make sure to replenish those electrolytes with Gatorade's many flavored sport drinks. Plenty of Gatorades in there, I'm sure. Dimmick, here's Nga. Romero. DeFroy. Centering feed, John Baquero. Opens things up wide. Here's Clay Dimmick. Nga. Drives it in. It's a laser from Nga, but it's wide.
Nga's shot is just wide of the mark. Goal kick for the Red Wolves.
The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. As we look back at this last strike from Nga, well hit ball, but just off target. You can catch live matches and expert analysis every day in the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Whistle comes in. Final few minutes. Is there one more twist, one more turn in this duel between surging squads? 10 straight unbeaten for Charlotte. 4 wins in the last 5 for Chattanooga. Caro gives it away. Lombardi goes down. As you just saw, Lombardi, a brace. Both goals today for Chattanooga. Here's Mercer. Keeps it in play, Mercer. Goes up Manin, Mercer. Tripped up from behind, and this will be a card. Raoud Manin shown yellow. Look at our black tide transportation replay. And this is a threatening area. A lot of options for Chattanooga to work with.
Shown to the Independents.
I think we'd often see Omar Hernandez taking this. However, he's off the pitch. He was subbed out earlier this half.
To number 14, Raoud Manin.
Will it be Aaron Lombardi? He's scored twice. He's feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It is Wynand Wessels to to the left, Aaron Lombardi to the right of the ball. It is Wessels!
Shot is wide. Goal kick coming out for the Jacks.
Wine into Wessels. Nearly delivered a stunner.
All right, fans, we're in the golden hour. It's time to ring that bell again. Make some noise for your Jacks as they attack.
Chattanooga's come oh so close multiple times. They win it back here. It's played centrally. It rolls all the way through. Did it take a deflection?
Ball played over the end line.
It did not. Pedro Hernandez unable to link up. Enter the Prinks Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan that QR code on your screen right now and enter today. Tapped ahead. Nare gives chase. Smith is there. A second half that has been controlled by Chattanooga. They've had the better chances. They've scored twice. Yet we are level.
Ball goes across the end line and will be a goal kick for the Red Wolves.
Lombardi ahead for Pedro Hernandez. Omar Gomez nods it forward. Gomez with space. Gomez rolls it in. It's brought down and hammered home. Pedro Hernandez claims a late lead for Chattanooga. A second half to remember for the Red Wolves. 3 goals as they jump back in front. Omar Gomez delivers a perfect ball across. And you are not going to deny Pedro Hernandez. Red Wolves lead again as Hernandez gives Scott McKenzie a big hug. 88th minute, it might just be the winner. Pedro Hernandez, 3rd goal of this season.
It's not over, fans.
We come to the dying minutes of this one. And now Charlotte Independence must respond. That unbeaten streak of 10 matches in league play, 14 across all comps, is in dire straits. Here's Skinner, 1 goal already for him. Skinner pops it across, just like that, we're level. But wave it off. No goal. Maru's offside.
Offside flag is up. No goal because the offside flag.
No goal. Watch Maru. And yes, he does, from that view, he does seem offside. He is beyond that back trio.
Substitutions brought to you by Atlas Chiropractic.
We will see a change for the Jacks. Kevin Riascos. This is his first league appearance since March 27th against Spokane. 3rd appearance of the season. The native of Colombia who spent last year with Hapoel Haifa in Israel. Former Independence player back in 2021. Now back with his squad. Can he be a spark up front for this team? He's a big physical target. If they can launch some balls into the area. We've entered stoppage time. Brought to you by BCBS. Lombardi gives chase to it. Here's Omar Gomez, has an assist already. Gomez ball sneaks all the way through. Hernandez merely grazed the top of his head. Mercer battles through contact. Hernandez, Lombardi. Pedro Hernandez a bit shaken up. A lovely ball for Ayambila. Cuts it back, lost his footing. Fabrice Nga with the challenge. And here comes Nga. He lost it. We still play, no whistle. Ramos on the 1-2. Dispossessed by Dimmick. Oh, a great step. Adewole. Nga. Angles went along. Ramos heads it out. Will be a throw in for Mike Jeffrey's squad as he looks on.
Substitutions brought to you by Atlas Chiropractic.
But first, a change. It's Christian Engman who replaces Joshua Ramos.
Coming off number 11, Joshua Ramos.
So a stoppage time change. Christian Engman on his 5th appearance of the league season. Nare. Skinner. Back to Skinner with space. Joey Skinner cuts through. Skinner! Nearly leveled with what would have been his second goal of the night. One more look at it. Joey Skinner shifty. Took a deflection off of Engman, then nearly made its way to the back of the net, but instead heads out for a corner. Matt Levy's up. Everybody up for the Jacks. It is do or die for Charlotte as it's lifted in. Stays in the area. Now it's sent clear. There's an open net. A chance for the Red Wolves to put this one on ice. Rolls ahead. Ayambila headed goalward. And here it is. Jordan Ayambila puts this one on ice. And Chattanooga will claim 3 points in Charlotte. Jubilation for the Red Wolves. Matt Levy backtracking, and Jordan Ayambila scores his first goal of the season. It is yet another goal scorer scoring their first of the year. And look at the smile. Look at the reaction. This team, they are a resilient bunch, so difficult to play against. Jordan Ayambila surely puts this one away. And the Red Wolves will leave Charlotte, North Carolina as the first team to claim any points here. Pretty remarkable run. This one sneaks through and it's hit just high by Vaquero.
Shots over the crossbar. Goal kick.
Vaquero had made that. There would have been a glimmer of hope, but it does seem like it's too little too late for the Independents. A Red Wolf squad that has won 4 of the last 5. Though, one could argue it maybe hasn't been the most daunting of stretches. Wins against Portland, wins against Naples, wins against Westchester, AV Alta, and now a major 3-point result for Scott McKenzie's side at Charlotte Independence. A 5th win in the last 6 league matches. And with that, the Red Wolves now above the playoff line. From 1-0 down to the break to 4-2 victors, Scott McKenzie and company leave the Queen City 3 points in tow. And here is our man of the match, brought to you by Aquafina, Joey Skinner. He did score that equalizer. His first goal of this season came back in the 66th minute. But the rest of his Independent side unable to add a third and unable to keep Chattanooga off the board. Still, Joey Skinner netting his first goal of the season. But it wasn't enough as Chattanooga takes it 4-2. First team to claim a point at American Legion Memorial Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll put a bow on things when we get back. Final score brought to you by Courtyard Marriott. Red Wolves win 4-2 in Charlotte.
When it comes to delivering high quality, affordable health care, relationships matter. And after 90 years, Blue Cross North Carolina is proud of the relationships we've built with you. We're 5,000 neighbors, friends, and family committed to improving the health and well-being of everyone across this state. We're here for you, all of you.
Charlotte, it's time to rally behind your home team, your Charlotte Independents. From incredible goals to unforgettable moments, each match brings the excitement of live soccer right here in the Queen City. Christmas in July continues at American Legion Memorial on July 25th. Donate a toy and get in free. Plus, our gift to you, the first 500 fans get a collectible Clay Dimmick bobblehead. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action. For county, for country, ride with us. Get your tickets now at charlotteindependence.com.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Aaron Lombardi, a brace today, his first 2 goals of the season as his Chattanooga squad claims an enormous 3-point result at Charlotte Independence, a place where the Independents were 6-0-0 on the season. There's Jordan Ayambila to wrap things up with his empty net goal. Made it 4-2, and that would be all she wrote. Let's look back at the match that was with our full-time highlights brought to you by Novant Health. And it was Sway Bumaru in the 13th minute, maneuvering around Eric Kinsner and heading it beyond Jason Smith. Made it 1-0. On to the 51st minute, early on at half number 2. Look at this combination. It's Lombardi who rolls it in. Made it 1-1 in the 51st. And then 11 minutes later, Lombardi's from Rosario, Argentina, same town as Lionel Messi. He's channeling some of that Messi magic as he scores his second. And Aaron Lombardi with the brace gave his team the 2-1 edge. 66th minute though, Joey Skinner, who had the assist on the first Independence goal, does this. Lovely individual run here as he tucks it in past a diving Jason Smith. Able to level things 2-2. It was game on. But from then on, only one team came to play. And that was the visitors. Chattanooga the 88th minute. Look at this hit that you're about to see. Omar Gomez wins it on a platter, and it's just buried by Hernandez. Well hit strike. Pedro Hernandez gives his team the edge, and he runs right over towards his bench and towards Omar Gomez, who had the assist. Charlotte rolled the dice, brought everybody up with a corner kick, wide open in the back, and Jordan Ayambila would not be denied. 4-2, the final score, as Chattanooga claims it. And that means 3 players in this game who scored a goal, scored for the first time all season. Pretty remarkable. A look at our full-time stats, and it was Chattanooga. 19 shots. They were +6 in terms of shots on target. Charlotte did not have a single, or they had just 1 shot on target in the second half. So really strong defensive effort by the Red Wolves, who, hey, defense has been their calling card all season long. It's not easy to contain this independent attack, but they did so for a good chunk of this match. And then, of course, Red Wolves, 19 shots, 9 on target. They were very dangerous in transition, as they always are. So 4-2, the final score in this match. And depending on what happens around the league, it would mean that the Red Wolves would climb above the playoff line. 4-2, the final score. Final score brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. A brace by Aaron Lombardi. He was helped out by 2 other teammates as well. And Chattanooga claims a 5th win in 6 matches. Huge thanks to all of you for joining us, for our entire fantastic production team. My name is John Gross, saying so long. Red Wolves win it.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.